Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm trying a little bit of a light on top of the bracket today. I hope it's not too bright because it's making it hard for me to see the actual phone. And it's on its lowest setting, so we'll see. Um, Today's been a good day. I actually went to a community walk from the village church up to a neighbour's farm and saw the work that she's doing to be much more friendly to the wildlife and the ecology of the area. So massive amounts of willow planting for coppicing for their own wood burners, but there's wildlife areas, um, a willow labyrinth. There's bees growing all their own food. It was quite an interesting place to see. I mean, I knew they were doing things there, but to actually go and see it was fantastic. And the wildlife that must be in there is probably fantastic as well. Well, after that walk, and we did get a bit wet in the rain, but never mind. It's just a bit of rain. So we then ended up going back down through the farm where I live. The people got to learn a bit about that. There was around about 20 people, maybe, I think it was. But once we got down to the church, there was tea, cake, sausage rolls, sandwiches, and we all hung out and just had a really good time chatting and just getting to know each other because there was new people that are new to the area as well as some of the older folk that have been here for years. Um, but one of the things that it is today is it's injection day. So at the moment, I'm using these. This is a drug called Hyramos. Every fortnight, so every 2 weeks, I inject. I keep a record of where I've injected it, either on the left, right side of my tummy, or left leg or right leg. So I did my stomach the last 2 times, and this is where we're at now. So, yeah, I mean, you can't see any needle. On the way the film is done, you will see that I do it, but you won't see the actual act of me doing it. Um, right. So I have to do some prep work before we inject it. Um, they don't actually send out very good alcohol wipes. So these giant ones are actually to do with the farm. They're medical wipes for cattle for cleaning their teats when we have to do anything medical to them. Um, but we get so many of them that I grab the odd few packs. They're exactly the same ingredient, just a load of alcohol, or So I do my hands, so they're now nice and clean. Open the one that I'm going to do for where I'm going to inject, which today is going to be my right leg. To be honest, the legs hurt more than anywhere else. But give it a good wipe down. With these big wipes, you can wipe the whole of the area, not just a little bit. So that's good. You let it flash off because otherwise it stings if you push through that stuff. Trust me, I've done it before. So then with the injection pen, you have a good look. Hold it up to a light. You can see that there is a single bubble in there. And it's clear. There's no fogging. It looks healthy. It's been out of the fridge for a good 40 minutes. Because if you take it out of the fridge and use it too soon, yeah, you don't want to do that. That really, really gives you some grief. So ask me how I've learned that as well. I didn't take it straight out. I just didn't do it long enough out the fridge. It didn't get up to room temperature. And it's not pleasant. Right, that's flashed off. Twist the cap. Take that off. And then all you got to do is take it, push it down, and wait for the click and then the click. And then give it a second or so after. There we go. I really don't like doing this, even though I've done it loads. still stings, even though I've done it all right. I'm going to hold it for a few seconds just to make sure. And there we go. All there is a little dot where it went in. That's now used. And you can see this end is popped much further up. And there's actually a green section inside that has now come forwards and pushed everything out. It's as easy as that. So if you are somebody out there that's looking at it and wondering whether you should go on the biologics, I'm not going to say for everybody it works. Some people don't really get much from it. Some people react to it and don't like it. The body doesn't like it. But for me, once I'd done the 12 weeks to start with on it, I'm I felt such a big difference. It is something that I've just got to do. I will not go back from it. That's bleeding more than I expected it to, and I haven't got a tissue on me. That's too wet still. Never mind. It's only a little bit of blood. Do not try and push that on. Anyway, let's back to what I'm saying. I feel a very big difference from it. Sometimes within half an hour of doing the injection, I can feel a change and I feel more comfortable. I sometimes get what is nicknamed the Humira hangover, because the original drug that this derived from was Humira turned into adalimumab, which is what this is, and the Hyrimoz is just the brand naming. But there's like a hangover you can get the next day sometimes. It's not bad. It's just you feel a little bit, you know, you know it's happened. So I feel it's worth doing, but it really is personal preference of whether you feel you want to do it or not. When I was put on this, I was so bad I could barely get out of bed. I could barely function. I was taking 8 high strength painkillers just to get through the day, and that was more or less just to get up, use the bathroom, get washed, somewhat dressed, and be able to make a cup of tea and things like that. I couldn't function. It wasn't like I could cook or go shopping or anything. I was having to get my friends and neighbours to actually do my shopping for me. It also didn't help that we were in house arrest time a few years back. So the doctors and nurses were pretty adamant that I should give this a go. And I'm really glad I took their advice and did it, because the difference has been, well, the old saying of night and day. I mean, I was either flat out or struggling. And with this, I can actually do things like I did today. I can now go for that walk with the community and interact in that way. And I'm so grateful for this. It's made a huge, huge difference to my life. And I hate doing it. It still stings. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies doing it. But I've got used to the fact that it's going to be like that, and you do it. It's worth it to me. Other than that, not doing too bad. Yeah, it's all good at the minute. Surviving, trickling along. But this is still a little nerve-wracking, but I'm glad I'm doing it. It's actually giving me inspiration to actually try some. Yeah, it's like today I'm down there doing that. And I'm thinking it would have been great to do some video in here, but there's too many people to look at and think of. Oh, I just whacked the microphone. I don't know whether I caused a problem there. But maybe I'll be able to do those sort of things in the future. But I was conscious of that. I really need to make a video today to tell you about it. So that's good. I'm actually starting to think about it. It's making me think and want to do something. It's a focus. It's just something to keep me from going as mad as I probably was. Anyway, something I thought about the other day was, if you are going through either that you've been told you've got ankylosing or part of the families of that illness, or if you're just really struggling with because you've got something else going on in your life and you're not coping, talk to someone. In a way, it won't matter if they're really listening. If somebody will let you have a waffle to them and, I don't know, even get tearful, whatever, getting it out can sometimes be as good as anything. But if you're really struggling, go to your doctor and tell them that you're in that state. You might find that strange, but I did it years ago, got help, and it worked. Okay, it helped me understand what's going on in here a little bit more and deal with it. But find a friend that's willing to sit there with you, having a coffee or a drink or whatever. Just sit and talk it out, let it go. And you'll be surprised at how good you'll feel afterwards. And then once you've done that, celebrate your little successes, celebrate the little things. So if you are in a bad way, excuse me, and getting up in the morning and managing to have a shower and then make yourself a brew is a big deal. If you do those, celebrate it. Because that day you succeeded, you managed to get out of bed, shower, and make a brew. If you manage to walk to the corner shop or a little cafe near you, well done. Tell yourself, well done. Because the little things matter when you're in a situation where your body doesn't want to work properly. And don't beat yourself up about the days when you have to say, no, I can't go to that thing and I have to stay here and rest. Because that's what your body needs. I've had to learn all of this. It's not easy to do, I know. But if you can learn how to do that, you'll learn how to accept what's going on in your life. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy and that just starting it will change everything. All of it is a process of going in the right direction. And all the little things matter for the big success at the end. But don't be afraid to ask somebody, can I just sit with you? I need to talk to somebody about this. Be open, be honest. Write things down as well. Get a journal, write them down. I do. It's not here, it's in the bedroom. Write them down. Just write your thoughts down. And it kind of it's like a cathartic process of putting the words down on that paper. It's like bringing it out and you seeing it. And then go and talk to somebody about that. If you're going to see a doctor about anything, write down everything that you want to ask about it. Write down how you're feeling, all the little things. And it matters to them, the little things, when they're trying to help you. It matters. And you matter. Don't be afraid to ask for help and talk to somebody. Okay? Well, I think we've probably gone a bit deep there, but hey ho. I've had a good day. I'm going to celebrate that good day. And I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for doing what I've done today. Be well. Take care. God bless you, man. or woman, I'm terribly sorry. Um, like and subscribe, and I will get back to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.